Hello, guys, gals, and my non-binary pals. It is Tyler, Michael, he, him, his here, and we are back for week 3 of the UGA Johto League. I'm so excited to play this match. This will be a quick little intro just to get a taste of like what we're bringing, what we're seeing, what we're going up against. If you don't care, there's like a timestamp below to just skip all this and go on to the next section. But I love chatting about what my team is and what we're bringing, and then at the end we'll do, if we have time, a little reflection on just like what we learned and what was going on. Ooh, nice. But I'm glad you're joining us here. We are 1-1 currently, so we're hoping to win and be 2-1 because that would be nice. But we got a tough opponent, so let's look at the matchup. Bavarian Landorus. So this is the team that they've got going on. We've got Charizard, Urshifu, Sableye. You can read, right? We'll see this thing, see what's going on. I actually think our team looks pretty good here, right? Like Charizard is a special attacker and Goodra eats it up. Urshifu gets bodied by Comfey. Sableye gets blocked by Tsareena. Tsareena bodies Gastrodon and Comfey bottles. Blah, 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 blah. Wigglytuff, Thwacky's Grassy Glides get stopped by Tsareena. Manectric doesn't do much into good, but we see this, right? This team is tricky and it's got a lot of pieces. I'm really worried about that Caesar with some like banded iron fists, iron punches, steel punches that... Woo! I am clearly on it today, folks. I'm really worried about Caesar. I think it can do work. I think Gastrodon sort of prevents my Inteleon from coming. Otherwise, I don't have a bunch of water types, so I don't know, but I think it'll probably come. But this is what they've got going on. There's a lot of pieces here, etc. I'm not going to dive too deep into the matchup here, but I am going to show you what we're bringing this week for this matchup. Boop! Here's what we got. Amazing. So... first thing you'll notice is that Comfey is here with Triage, which is the right ability. Fun fact, last week I brought Flower Veil by accident and just got wrecked because all my plans went to hell. And I didn't realize till I went to attack and I was like, why am I not going first? Oh, Flower Veil, which, plot twist, is a useless ability for my team in particular. But here's what we're really going to focus on is Comfey's actually here as an offensive threat. I think Draining Kiss is so good into a lot of his team. It stops Urshifu from showing up. It does a lot of damage to Sableye. It does a lot of damage to Latias. Giga Drain really does damage to Gastrodon, right? We have Trick Room to enable Regirock to do a lot of work. And then we have Floor Healing as just support. But Comfey is really a big part of this team. And Tsareena is here as well. Tsareena is... I really like this Tsareena set. So it is a Play Rough, Triple Axle, Power Whip, Protect. It is real bulky. It's got full investment in HP and a good chunk of investment in defense and special defense. The Life Orb is there just to give it like some offensive pressure for sure. But really, Tsareena is there to stay alive. And Tsareena is there to stop Sableye from doing anything. If Thwacky comes to Grassy Glide into Regirock, it stops that from happening, and it protects Togekiss and Regirock from a Caesar priority Steel Punch. And so Tsareena is really central to this. She can also put out a bunch of offensive pressure. I was going to Assault Vest it for a little bit, but decided I wanted Protect to get it to live a little longer, to just burn through turns where Sableye can't do anything. Great. The other two that I'm really focusing on are Regirock and Goodra. I think Regirock, if we can get Trick Room up, does a whole bunch of work to this team, especially if we can get Sand up and get that special defense boost. It looks really nice here. The Fire Punch is here to counter Caesar. There's some stuff here, which is great. And then Goodra is here. It's really interesting because I did have Type Null in place of Goodra for a little bit. And then there was a Wild World where I replaced Tsareena with Goodra, which was a terrible idea. Tsareena is so good in this matchup. I can't not bring it. Goodra is here again. Goodra is Assault Vested. Sap Sipper if that Thwacky tries to show up and do some Grassy Glides, but it's really here to just eat hits. When I look at this team, Charizard is usually a special attacker. Gastrodon special attacker, Wigglytuff special attacker, Manectric special attacker, Latias special attacker, Haunter special attacker. You have Caesar, who's really not hitting much into Goodra. And you have Sableye, which isn't necessarily an offensive threat. So Goodra just looks real good here. It's got Rock Slide to take out Charizard. It's got Power Whip in case Gastrodon shows up. It's got Iron Tail as twofold to deal with Wigglytuff and also just boost its own defense like crazy. And Outrage if Latias shows up. Those are the 4, right? I feel really good about those 4. I brought Bolton as just, it's the same set I brought last week. It is Nuzzle Charm, Eerie Impulse, Volt Switch. It's really just here in case I need to like worry about some speed control stuff and in case I find out Latias is a Tailwind set, and in case I just need to like Eerie Impulse Charizard and just make it do nothing. And then Togekiss is here if I want to set up that Trick Room. I had debated on its item a little bit, but I went with Babbery because I was concerned about that Scizor, and then it also meant I could eat one and hit it back with a Heat Wave, and so I ended up with doing that over Charberry, and just putting a whole bunch in HP and special defense to live a hopefully something from Charizard. But yeah, this is the bundle we got going on. I'm really excited. I think we have a pretty good matchup here. The team is real tough that we're facing. They've been ranked really high a lot, but I'm excited. And also to come back off of our loss last week, we got a tough loss. I don't have it recorded because it was on Showdown. Showdown's weird to record on, but we're here. Thanks for joining. Okay, bye. Hello, guys, gals, and my non-binary pals. It is Tyler Michael here. He, him, his, and I am so excited to bring you week 3 of the UGA. We don't have our week 2 matchup. We had to play on Showdown, and I didn't feel like recording it, so I didn't. We got our butts kicked. Noted fact, so like maybe it's great it's not recorded. But we're here facing Funky and the Bavarian Landers, and let's just see what's going on. Whew. All right. I see a lot of things that make a whole bunch of sense to me. It's interesting. I don't see. I was surprised. What did I super plan for? I thought Caesar was definitely coming in this match. So I'm glad it's not here. To be quite honest. I think we go this, and Gastrodon's not here. Okay. Let's get Shay. Let's see. This probably isn't what I want to do, but it's what I feel like doing, so we're just going to do it for game 1. I've never played in like the middle of the day before. It is like 2 o'clock. We're here doing this thing. Definitely forgot I had a work meeting at 1, so like was planning to use 1 to 2 to like really get in the zone, and did not. So did I gen my team during that meeting? Maybe. But we're here. We're doing that thing. It's going to be awesome. Tsareena's here because Queenly Majesty just like shuts down Sableye. Charizard may net trick. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this off, but like, if I can, that's huge, right? I just want to like protect with this baby and see what happens. He'll probably double into Comfey, so this probably wasn't a great idea, but you know what? It is what it is, baby. I almost brought Substitute Bolton because like he absolutely loves to like max turn 1, which I've noticed a lot in his games. So I almost wanted to just like stall it out. So let's protect the Tsareena. Oh, that does more than I want it to. That's not good news. Yeah, I definitely could have Togekiss like to start this, and I didn't, which was not great. I'm just hoping like the wildfire, yeah. It was too juicy to not go for. I shouldn't have let that happen. But that's okay. It's fine. Gudra. See if we can get this off and get ourselves back into this world. Because I actually think the Trick Room looks really nice here, right? Like, I definitely was running out of time in the beginning and should have just led our good friend Togekiss and our good friend Comfey, and let that world happen. That would have been nice. I was really so intrigued. I thought Caesar was definitely coming to this match, and does not come to this match. I don't actually know what Sableye does offensively is my question. Sableye. Does it get play rough? That would be really interesting. Does not get a physical move. No. I've just been only maxing Gudra. Like, I like Gudra. I want to see if I can make this baby work. Sunny day. Ah, yes. Clever, 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 clever girl. This will do a chunk. But oh, this will do nothing, actually. Yeah, Assault Vest Gudra is not one to mess with in this game. This should take out Charizard, right? Yeah, goodbye Charizard. And if this play rough hits, it's gonna hurt. Should be nice. Yeah, it was so funny. I almost didn't bring Gudra to this match because I was like, I've been bringing Gudra too much, but it just, it really, really looked good in this matchup. And I had Titanol for a little bit here, and then I swapped out Tsareena for Gudra, but then I was like, you know what? Queenly Majesty shuts down Sableye so much and stops Thwacky from grassy gliding and stops Caesar from getting his bullet punches off that I was concerned about, that I felt really good bringing this bundle. And so we did. So I know Sableye's Sunday. I really need to figure out what's the rest of that. Wigglytuff, amazing. Electric, amazing. Alright. Because Wigglytuff is a special attacker too, unless he was smart and brought a physical one to deal with this, but we do have Steel Spike to go into Wigglytuff, and we do have, I don't know, what do we do into Magic? Let's just triple axle. Let's play rough. Let's, what am I doing? Let's power whip into Midnight. I really am like, I don't know what to do here. This feels like a decent positioning, even given our RIP Comfy in the beginning. I'm really curious what's on Wigglytuff. Thunderbolt. Noted that we are fast. Oh yeah, because Wigglytuff is real slow. Great. That feels good. Nice. See how much power whip does to this thing. Oh! Goodbye! Is that a crit or is that just... That's good to know. Amazing! We take game 1! We got our butts handed to us, friends, in the other league we were... in our match 2 week... Our week 2 match, words. We also brought the wrong ability on Comfey, so this feels nice to have come back with a win. At least we don't get 2-0'd again. That's always the dream. Let's play the same rules. Let's battle. Yes. All right, how does he change things up, right? Like, Latias doesn't look good in this matchup with an Assault Vest Gudra at all. So I think he has to bring Urshifu. I want to see if he lets us... Charizard gets walled by Gudra. Manectric gets walled by Gudra. Latias gets walled by Gudra. Wigglytuff can't do anything against Gudra. And Regirock can do work. I'm curious about bringing Togekiss in the back to deal with this Urshifu, because Regirock doesn't super want to fight it in any way, shape, or form. But Comfey can do work into it, so let's lead the same bundle. Let's see if we can just handle it. He has to make some adjustments, right? And best case scenario is he lets us get away with that Trick Room again turn 1. But we'll see what he leads to start. That's it, right? My thought process behind this is if he goes for Tsareena and KOs it, then I get Regirock in pretty freely here under Trick Room. If he goes for the Comfey, I likely take out his Sableye with Tsareena and put myself in even a better position than we were in last time. So that's why I'm not protecting Tsareena here. And really, like, it can't Will-O-Wisp. Because of Queenly Majesty, baby! So that's good. And Heat Wave. We live! That's great. So Sableye gets KO'd by Tsareena. And we get Trick Room up, which feels good here. Let's see what he's brought in the back. Honestly, give me Urshifu. Give me it. Please, sir. An Urshifu. And I just hope he KOs this Tsareena. Really tough. Not the best thing in the world for us, to be quite honest. No, because I want Tsareena to die, right? Let's just get like a little chip on Wigglytuff. And let's Power Whip into it as well. Let's see what we can do. Charizard we can deal with 10 out of 10 days a week. I'm honestly just like, please kill Tsareena. Take her out. Get rid of her. some health back, a lot of health back. Wigglytuff uses Hyper Voice. Yes, bye Tsareena. That's clutch. Awesome. Do I want the rock here, or do I want... I want the rock here. I said the rock and I put in Goodra. I don't know what I'm doing here. I could take out either one of these, but I think I'm gonna go for Wigglytuff. Because Charizard gets walled by this Goodra anyway, so I don't super need to worry about it. And if I can get like defense boosts on Goodra, that's just good. What does he have in the back that he is not maxing yet? Unless he's maxing Charizard here. In which case, fine. Just hoping Wigglytuff doesn't protect. No, we get a Draining Kiss off on Wigglytuff. Sweet. Take like a little more health back, which is not a lot. Dazzling Gleam, but we are... Oh, Comfey also lives that, which is clutch. And mostly I want to get rid of Wigglytuff because it is the one thing that'll underspeed Goodra, and I would rather it not. Comfey's defense rises, and I wonder if he heat waves again. Is he like specs into it? Yes. So Goodra goes, but we are in Trick Room. We have a Regirock and a max. He hasn't maxed yet, so he's obviously gonna max something. I wonder if it is Urshifu, in which case he's played this really, really well. Because without Comfey, I don't have a great way to hit Urshifu in the back, and I think I should have prepared myself better for that. Yeah, I think he is stalling for that world. Right, because what else? Because it's not going to be... Yeah, it is Urshifu. Yeah, this makes sense why he was stalling and going for the KO there. We can go for Flinch Hacks here. We can go for Steel Spike here for the defense boost. Yeah, this was great. He played this super well, right? Like, I should have definitely... I realized a little too late that Comfey is so valuable to deal with Urshifu that I should have reserved it and swapped it out a little sooner. And this is the Urshifu maxing, which I think is fine. Like, Max Knuckle is not particularly strong, and I hopefully will get this Steel Spike up. And I already have a Steel Spike up on Goodra, so I'll be +2 defense on Goodra. Yeah, and Charizard just disappears. RIP. Yeah, this is the thing with 4 times weakness. Like, it's really hard to, like, deal with that. And then we get this Steel Spike off, because Goodra defense is how much it does damage-wise. Oh! That's not good, actually. Yeah, we could very easily just get absolutely demolished by this thing. Rejected. A crit. Nice. How? I don't know if we have a way to get through that thing. best we can do. Ooh. Go for the flinch axe. Oh, so close. Oh, it crits too. And I think we're out of Trick Room turns, which means he goes first, which means he likely wins this. Oh, crud. Yeah. We gotta... Oh, that was close too, but there's no way a +2 defense Gudra survives anything here. And all of these things can miss, right? Oh, I guess Outrage can't miss, so Outrage is the winner. Why can't I Outrage? Why can't I Outrage? Oh! Oh my gosh, that does not good. Why couldn't we outrage? Oh, can you not outrage to a max mon? Oh. What? Did I just lose because I was trying to like outrage? Oh no! Oh. Do you have to click on yourself for outrage to work? Then how do you pick who it targets? I'm so confused at what just happened. I'm like really confused at what just happened there. I think you have to click outrage on yourself, but I don't know how that lets you target things. And I think had I outraged, I would have won that match. And that doesn't feel great. All right, awesome. Water off a duck's back. Water off a duck's back. Yeah, I think, oh, I shouldn't have locked in my team that fast. I'm still thinking about that last turn and what just happened. That doesn't feel super great, to be honest. But that's okay, that's how this game works. Does we charge our Sibla again? definitely looking up to see, like, stuff about Outrage. I gotta focus on this match. Oh my god, sorry. I am, like, looking up things about Outrage and feelings. So, hopefully this trick. What am I getting? I'll take the beverage. Is my thing frozen? Oh, I was like, what's going on here? Let's go Comfey here, just in case Urshifu comes out. And we'll just get rid of Charizard, baby! Fine with me. Majesty, and then we're gonna Steel Spike right into this weekly type. Ooh, heart pumping! Alright, get out of your head! Get out of your head! Get out of your head! Get over the Outrage thing! It doesn't even matter because I crit him before, and like that's a hack, so if I didn't get that crit, it wouldn't have even been close. That thing is... I keep forgetting that like Urshifu does have a really sturdy like defense stat, even if its special defense stat is garbage. Which means Comfey can, like, do work. So we're keeping Comfey in the back for some sweet... Max in the Wigglytuff here? That is surprising to me. I wonder why. I wonder what's gonna happen here. Yeah. Queenly Majesty coming in clutch. I knew that Will-O-Wisp was going to come in. And we get our Steel Spike off first, which should do a good chunk of damage. It does not kill it, but like, does damage. What's it got? It's special, right? Unless it was hiding a secret. Okay. Alright. That makes sense. Yeah, I think reserving Comfey in the back is really nice, because even if it's Latias, Comfey does work. Ooh, those speed stats are all sorts of funky. Although... Probably gonna guard, but like, what am I gonna do about that? You can't quash, baby! Queenly Majesty coming in clutch! Ugh, yeah, I'm really glad. I specifically only brought Tsareena to deal with this Sableye, and it is paying off really nicely in the end. Which is good. Feeling good about it. We're here. Also, I will have officially made it 3 matches having only maxed Goodra, which is good. Then my opponents have to expect the unexpected. Urshifu is here. even bother protecting. Comfey in the back, Togekiss in the back. Swap in Togekiss, and let's get an Outrage off. Now it is true. So you have to click yourself on Outrage. We have learned a lesson, sweet, sweet friends, on what to do in these matches. Great. Oh. Great. Oh, it's just picks for you. You don't get to pick. All right. Noted. Great. We have learned a lesson in Pokemon today. Let's go for this. You're probably gonna, yep. If you're gonna attack it anyway, and in the off chance that you don't, I'm gonna go here. And let's just see what Outrage on this Goodra does. Does a good chunk. Now we're confused. But we should be able to clean this up with Comfey. So that should be the match. I think we positioned ourselves much better in this match than we did before. And that is nice. Let's just Outrage again. Find it. Good. Can you hit your opponent, your partner instead? Yep, Draining Kiss. We should take out Urshifu. Woo! Alright. Alright. Woo! That was a tough battle. GG's to Funky and the Bavarian Landorus. Played so well. Ah! Woo! Alright, we did it. We did it. We won. We took it. Amazing. I'm going to go back and watch that second game for sure and just, you know, learn a lesson about where to click Outrage. Sweet. Okay, bye. Hello, friends, and welcome for our little post-game reflection. We're here. We're dreamy. We won 2-1. Woo, woo, woo. Which puts us at 2-1 in the league in total, which is a nice place to be for sure. It is always nice to have a winning record, and especially coming off of a loss. So, woo, feels good about that. We're just going to use this moment to talk a little bit about the things we did well and the things we need to work on. And like, wow, look. Which way? This way. Wow, this list is huge. Ooh, I'll go quick. And also, if you've made it this far to listen, like, bless. This is mostly for me to just feel good. But I love, if you've made it this far, you're perfect. You're beautiful. You look like Linda Evangelista. You're a model. If you see anything or you thought about anything in the game, just let me know. I'm just trying to learn. Well, let's start with things we did well. I'm actually going to start from like bottom up, right? Tsareena. Tsareena was so good in this game. Queenly Majesty was so good. I think we built it really well to live a lot of hits, knowing it didn't need to be an offensive threat. But if we tacked on a Life Orb, we could get the kills we needed to get with it. So I think that was really, really clutch. And I think we just positioned it super well. We put it in places to really stop that Sableye, and then we took it out and we took it out in a few times when Sableye was still on the field because they just couldn't take the risk of Tsareena switching out. So like Tsareena is so good, such a good grass type, really great bulk in this game, and really just put us in a way to win. And I think this will go, I'll go a little back and forth. Is something I need to work on is in game 2, really not seeing their end game, right? Like I got myself ahead and was feeling really good and wasn't thinking about what was going to happen next. And I think I realized Urshifu was in the back just a little too late. And had I realized that sooner, I could have swapped out Regirock, swapped in Regirock for Comfey, keeping Comfey in the back to do damage and letting Goodra deal with Wigglytuff and Charizard on the field because it absolutely could have on its own and didn't need any help from Comfey. And so I think I should have thought about that better. And I think what I did well in game 3 was really thinking about that, right? And knowing that his win con really surrounded Urshifu. And if I could position Comfey in a good place to take that kill, I would likely win the game. And I think we did a really good job of positioning Comfey, having learned our lesson in the second game about Urshifu and coming back in. I just felt, well, I think we were a little behind in game 1. We lost Comfey really early. We took a risk on a trick room, which did not pay off. Nothing feels worse than protecting one of your Pokemon and it not getting targeted. And you're just like, I have wasted a turn. What am I doing here? But I just watched that back and I felt really good about that. So yeah, we came back and we took that win game 1, which was really nice. Let's talk about the two big things, the elephants in the room. One is like Outrage. I now know how Outrage works. It does not work how I thought it works. I just needed like 2 thoughts. One is that you don't get to pick which its targets, whatever, fine. The second thought is you have to select your own Pokemon. So like when I'm in that selection screen and I was clicking on Urshifu and it wasn't clicking, like Gudra's thing was ready to be clicked on and I likely could have won that game. Doesn't guarantee, but I probably would have won that game. But on the flip side, as I had mentioned in the video, is like I had just gotten a crit and that crit put me in a position to win. So like, whatever, it happens. And I think I was just so confused about mechanics and then was confused about, well, maybe I can't hit it because it's maxed. Like what's going on? And then my brain was like, wait, dark types? Is there something where? So I let myself spiral a little bit. And I think this also leaned into like game 3. I was rushing a little bit to like pick my team and I was so in my head about the previous game that I wasn't fully invested in planning ahead, and I ended up bringing the right mods and positioned well and made great choices. But I think I just need to like sit a little bit more and be like, Tyler, deep breaths, you know what, the loss is done, you can't change it, it's over, move on now. But GG's to Funky and the Bavarian Landorus. It was a great match. I feel super great about it. I learned a whole bunch. I'll probably watch it a couple more times and just think some more thoughts. But thanks for joining, friends. I hope you have a great weekend. That's all. Okay, bye.